It worries me that some people are suggesting not to seek happiness, but something else, like meaning in life. I see it as a route towards a lower quality of life, settling and coping with what they can manufacture because they have lost touch with their nature. There is a place for meaning in life, but it cannot be a substitute for happiness. Specifically, these are the reasons why you shouldn't give up on happiness. You run on happiness best. The type of fuel that you run best on is called happiness, not sheer will. Sheer will is a great quality of human beings, but it was never meant to be our default power source. It is meant to be tapped on when required to cope with more challenging times. The reason sheer will cannot substitute happiness as an ongoing power source is that in the absence of at least some basic feelings of happiness, it is exhausting. Try willing yourself to do something that you hate, and you know how draining it can be. Happiness is different. You can live it on all day, all week, all month, and all year round, and you won't feel drained. It is a non-exhausting fuel. As such, on a day-by-day basis, our default power source should be happiness. How long do you think one can go on doing something just with sheer will if he or she is unhappy? Granted, there are some people with extraordinary sheer will, but it becomes just a matter of time before they voluntarily drive themselves off the cliff when their existence becomes too dreary. Besides, does dread even sound like the experience that you should have in the first place? Happiness is the only fuel that will power you on long after others have stalled. Happiness is your North Star. Feelings of happiness are nature's way of telling you this is something worth pursuing. Feelings of happiness equals feelings that make you feel free and thriving. When you're doing something that makes you feel expansive and energized, it is a cue that it is worth investing some time and effort to see if you could make something great out of it. When you're with someone who makes you feel free to be yourself, are understood and loved, it is a sign that this person could be right for you. Where you feel happy is where it will lead you closer and closer to your best life, the one that you're meant for. Happiness is your North Star that will guide you to the way out when you're lost in the midst of this gigantic maze called life, without which, how are you going to discern which path to take? Don't tell me using rational thought, because clearly that hasn't worked out well for many people out there. The answer is emotions. And happiness is the North Star that you want to look for in the complex landscape of emotions to guide you to your best life. The great thing is, it is bright and shiny, and hence, obvious.